And you're also saying that they are not one. You're kind
So
of confusing.
you and your husband now. You and your husband. I can say you guys are one because of unity. Do you understand? God,
God and
that I said
God
God
and
in three
Yahweh, God and
persons.
Yahweh, husband and wife, no one.
Okay, please
God
let
in three
me.
persons.
Do you mind, everyone? Let me just continue because I'm losing my train
I'm
of thought
sorry. I'm sorry, sir.
as
I
we're
feel.
discussing.
You know, as a person, you have split personalities. So are you trying to say that, okay, I can speak English, I can speak Yoruba, I can speak Pidgin. So
Okay,
does that make me a different person?
let me 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 let
Let
me
me,
let me give an example. Let me give you an example of, let's say,
Um,
H2O.
Sherry,
H2O, water. Water
OBQ,
can be in liquid form.
OBQ,
What can,
OB,
okay?
OBK. Ẹ ti sọ tiyín, ẹni wọ́n separate. Bóyá ẹ wá gbà pé ìkọ̀kan ni wọ́n, ẹ gbà pé ìkọ̀kan ni wọ́n. Ìyẹn wà lápò yín. Àwa tá a fẹ́, a máa gbọ́ kejì, a máa gbọ́ tigbá. But mi ì mọ̀ bóyá bàbá mi lè béèrè kẹ́yìn fún wọn kán fún yín lẹ́rìí bọ́n ṣe rí pé wọ́n wà separate so that a lè move on. Kò ní dandan kẹ́ gba nǹkan tí bàbá Ìgẹ̀rẹ̀mìtì bá sọ. Ẹ̀yin ẹ sọ tiyín, bàbá Ìgẹ̀rẹ̀mìtì náà á sọ tiwọn. A dẹ̀ move forward. Ẹ̀yin sọ pé wọn ò jẹ́ kọ̀ọ̀kan náà. So kò ní dandan kẹ́ gbà pé kọ̀ọ̀kan náà ni wọ́n. But àwa tá à ń gbọ́, à ń mú àmọ́pọlọ wa dání. Ẹ tẹ̀síwájú bàbá mi Ìgẹ̀rẹ̀mìtì.
Sean Yami.
Okay,
Now,
Eshegon. Okay,
so
Eshegon.
Mr. Bikem, so
No,
any
no, no,
soon.
no, no. She said you brought your Bible verse. Then
No, no,
let me
no.
now bring my own Bible verse for you too,
I
so
will
that
let you.
it will
I
not
will
look
let
as
you.
if
No,
it
I
will not
will
look
let
as
you.
if
No, I will
I do
let you.
not
I
have
will let
any
you.
weakness.
No, I will let
Because
you. I will let
I
you.
can bring my own too for you. All right.
Of course, I will let you. Now, the reason why I wanted to interject here is that because you said we should go and bring. That's why we drilled a little bit. You said we should go and bring the Hebrew this and that, right? We have brought the Hebrew. You even made mention of the word Strongs, and I'm glad that you did. Okay, because it's because the reason you don't want to believe that I and my father are one is the original translation of what he said.
No.
Now we have brought you the Hebrew. The Hebrew word here that you're seeing here is called echad, and that is
Okay.
Strong's H259, if I remember correctly. Strong's H259. You can write it down.
Okay.
Me, I don't lie.
There's tendency for me. I'm just flesh. I can lie. Only God cannot lie.
I stay with the facts.
Only God cannot lie. Okay, let's
Okay.
continue.
So H259, you could go and check it yourself. That
Okay.
word echad denotes a compound unity, oneness,
Compound
inseparability.
unity. Okay.
Inseparability.
Okay.
Okay. Now, there is an alternative word that is used in Hebrew. Yashid. Yashid. Strong's. That I think that is Strong's Yashid. Why Yashid? Strong's 3172. Sorry, Strong's H3172 or Strong's H3173. One of the two.
Okay.
Where they use that in the context of the word one, it means unique, solitary, or beloved.
Thank you so much for
Okay.
that.
Now
Because
there's
that is also the same thing that is used when they said two shall become one flesh in Genesis. You
hold on,
can go and double check it too.
hold on, sir.
All right.
Beloved. Now remember, I said Strong's H3173, right?
No, you
Right?
said H259. That's what you
259
started
is
with.
Eshad,
Yes.
which is compound oneness. Okay,
Yes.
Yashid is H3173, which
Yes.
means unique, solitary, or beloved, often referring to as the only child or son. In that context, there's another Strong's this thing. So I want you to write this in so that you can go and read it. Just to enlighten yourself, right?
Yeah, I
There's
have idea of them. Yeah.
good. There's a different word. There's a root word for Yashid, Yashad. which is Strong's 3160 or Strong's 3161. Right? So you have to be careful when you look at the Hebrew. Did they use Yashad? Did they use Yashid?
Yeah, sure.
Okay? In this context, here, what you're seeing here is Eshad.
Okay.
Compound unity.
Yes.
Inseparable.
Okay. Okay.
Absolute inseparability.
Okay. In that case, can you double check what is in Genesis chapter 2, verse 24? What unity is that?
Okay. Genesis 2:24. Can
Yes.
you read Genesis 2:24 to us, please?
Genesis 2:24. Let me Genesis 2. Genesis 2:24. Therefore, a man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and they shall become one flesh.
Okay. One flesh. One flesh
Yes.
in Hebrew.
Strong.
Okay, let me hold on. Let me actually let me go bring my Strongs. Give me a second.
Yeah, thank you.
Big Jones mi ò fi yín lẹ̀ o, ògbólé mi ò fi yín lẹ̀, bàbá Gẹ́rẹ́mìtì. Ó
Yes, sir.
dàárọ̀ o,
ó dà
Oh,
ó
bàbá
dàárọ̀
mi.
that
bàbá.
all.
Ẹ ṣé
Yes, sir.
gan, yeah,
As in Joe,
yes sir, ẹ ṣé.
one flesh. Oh no. Once must once. Okay. So one flesh.
Mo ṣẹ̀ rí àgùntàn tó sọ pé Jésù àti God separate people.
Now, one flesh is Basa Eshad. One flesh is Basha Esad.
Okay. Both of them are Eshad, right?
No. Flesh.
Because you know that
No,
you
no,
have
no,
to
no, no.
consider the translation. You know that you
Yes,
have to consider the translation
you
between
have to.
Hebrew
You have
and Greek.
you have to. And
Yes.
this is where there's going to be a you know, if if you want to really
So
learn.
we can do it like
Hold
an
on.
approximation. We can do it like an approximation. Let's say 99.9999999.
No.
There's an approximation there.
There's no
Okay.
99 point there's no 99.99999. Okay?
Okay.
There's Eshad, which is one. There's one flesh, Basa Eshad. Okay? So there are two different things. If they had said they shall become one and they did not put flesh, then we're good.
So does that mean that you can be one in other aspects apart from flesh?
You can be one in other things but the flesh.
For example,
And that's why they put flesh, for you to understand that they're talking about flesh.
but they're still talking about the same one, right? So if you say if they can be another kind of one apart from the flesh, give me an example of that particular one.
OBK mo ṣẹ̀ mọ reason tí Jésù fi ní pé ẹ ẹ̀ mọ Bible nìyẹn. Jésù ẹ má
One
bínú
more.
náà pé ẹ right.
One more. Look, okay, look at, see. Oh, I don't want to go into Strong's 1320. Basa. It gives you the context. Mr. Obikem, she more Hebrew, she understand Hebrew, but how it works. Do you understand the Paleo Hebrew and the Hebrew and how they both work? Because
Well,
I
I don't have strong understanding of
okay, then
Hebrew,
good. Please,
right? All I know
let's
is that
then let's
all
leave
I know
it.
is that all I know is that the Old Testament was written in Hebrew, and the New Testament is in Greek. So when you
Good.
say one.
Good.
We need to be very, very, very careful because
You have,
we need to be extremely careful.
I
You
agree.
understand?
And that's why there's context. Okay? One is one. What is the context of that one? One said flesh. If they didn't put flesh, they put it the premodifier, flesh, or the postmodifier, flesh, sorry, for you to understand which one they are talking about. But even in Paleo Hebrew, even in the translation to Hebrew, when they added the E and the A to it because it didn't have vowels to start with, right? They maintained that the use of the word Eshad is only when they mean a completely inseparable one, either in spirit or in flesh or in any context. But when they use the word Basa, they are telling you this one is only in the context of the flesh, and that is why Strong's. If go and look up Strong's H1320.
You know what is going to happen,
And I
sir.
don't want us to go into the weeds, sir.
Yes,
Let's.
sir. Yes,
There's a lot of.
exactly, exactly,
You brought up
exactly.
the Hebrew and the Strongs. When they
What?
believe that they bring it up, yeah, you probably were a scholar of Hebrew, so that it would be
No,
easier.
no.
This conversation would have been easier for us to have.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. One thing that I can appreciate is that I appreciate the fact that you stood up and you went to go and look for the strong translation, which shows that okay, we are both dragging this matter. Do you understand? So and I'm sure that a lot of people don't really understand what we're talking about, but it shows that we are really serious about this topic. Nevertheless, I think we can proceed. You
It's
understand?
not a
But
lot of people, it's
I,
only
I
you.
like it's only
Talk
me.
for you. Talk for yourself.
Okay, okay. It's not only
All
me,
right, sir.
Sha, because
All right, sir. Mr. Obike, to get back to get back again to where we derailed, right? Jesus Christ said his words, not my own, not your own, and you can choose not to believe it. Okay, that he and his Father are one. If you don't believe it, say, look, I hear that Jesus said it, but I don't believe it. Fine, we'll move on. So, sir, make your position known. He said he and his Father are one. There's no caveat. I and my Father
yeah.
are
So
one when I was in
yeah, all
heaven,
I know is
but
that
we are no more one
yeah.
when we are here. Or I and my Father were one in the beginning, but we are no more one now. I and my Father are one in. There's no context. It's a blanket check, a blank check, open check. At any point in time, I and my Father, we are one. If you disagree, then say so.
I don't.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate your honesty. Thank you. So, we have now established that from the beginnings of this world, from when the Spirit of God was hovering on I can't remember, on the something,
On the surface of the earth,
on the
of
surface
water,
of
Face of the deep.
of
on the face
water.
of the deep, right? Jesus
Yes.
has been one with his Father until the end, when this world will no more be. He will be one with his Father. What does that mean? Oneness. Kosala. There's no separation between me and my Father. There's nothing my Father does. In fact, if my Father breathes, I breathe. If my Father close one eye and open it, my own eye too is closed and open. It means that he is aware and he knows. He and his Father, they're always in agreement. They don't disagree. There's no place in the Bible where he and his Father has ever disagreed. Unless my Lord Bishop wants to show it to us.
So that means you'll have to explain to me. You'll have to explain to me what happened on the cross when Jesus Christ bore the sins of the world. Was he separated from his Father? Did his father forsake him?
Sir, at that moment, I will agree with you, there was a slight separation.
For your honesty.
Okay? I can agree with you. At that point, there was a slight separation. And the moment he resurrected, the separation ended. Will you agree with me?
I appreciate the fact that you accepted that.
Good,
So
good, good. So,
nice
now,
one.
why did we say Apayan ni Jésù? Nítorí wípé bàbá ẹ̀, with whom he is one, with whom he has been one since the beginning, with whom there's no decision that his father takes because of their unique, complete, inseparable oneness. Gbogbo nǹkan tí bàbá ẹ̀ ń ṣe, he was intricately aware. He knows. He has not done anything outside of whatever his father did, and his father has not done anything outside of what he did. Anything he did, his father did. Anything his father did, he did. Because they are one. If they had any difference of opinion, they did not come to tell us.
Okay.
So we must take Jesus' word, his report, that they are one. Big Jos, ẹ fún wa ní first verse níbi tí Jehovah God Yahweh tó ti pààyàn. Ṣé Big Jos wà ń bẹ̀?
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo wà ń bí.
Ó yá.
So tá a bá lọ sí kó tó di pa lọ àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ. Tá a bá lọ sínú Luke 19:27, ká
Luke
gbọ́ nǹkan tó sọ ń
19:27.
bẹ̀.
Okay.
I like the fact that you are an honest person, right? So and I wouldn't just want to read out of context, right? I would suggest that we read, we flow into the verse, so I can go just like a few verses up, then read to that verse. Is that okay? I don't know. Maybe it's my network. Oh. Yeah, I said I would. No, I said I would like to make sure everybody understands what's going on in this passage. I would like to just read like to give more context by taking it from it like a few verses before that particular verse.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, thank you. From verse 24, he said, and he said to those who stood by, take the mina from him and give it to him who has 10 minas. But they said to him, Master, he has 10 minas. For I say to you that to everyone that has, for everyone who has, will be given, and from him who does not have, even that which he has will be taken away from him. Bring them here, those enemies of mine who did not want be to reign over them and slay them. Yeah. So that's the parable that Jesus
Mhm,
Christ was explaining. He was giving them a
mhm,
parable, yeah, about it was about a certain nobleman, you understand, that
mhm,
went far away, and he came back. Then the servant that he gave some things, instead of them to multiply it, he said, the servant said he's a wicked person. So it's a parable statement. So Jesus Christ is not literally kill anybody. He's just giving a parable, just like he gave the parable of the 10 virgins and other
Stop using
parables.
K word. If you
So
use K
that's the
word too
parable.
much, TikTok is going to drop you, and they might take your
Oh,
guest
yeah,
license for
use
days.
unalive or pied.
So,
Pied, unalive.
okay,
Mhm.
sorry. Okay, yeah. I'm sorry about that. I'll be careful. So it's basically a parable. It's not literally where Jesus Christ by anybody. So yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. That particular verse is a controversial one. I agree. But when in that parable, don't our pastors, don't they tell us that it is like Yahweh giving one of us 3 talents, giving another one of us 10 talents, giving another one of us 5 talents or whatever it is. One, I think it's 1, 5, and 10. I can't remember. Right? That is what that parable means.
Hmm.
Isn't that what they used to tell us, sir?
Okay, I really appreciate this suggestion. There are many pastors in this world. There are some pastors that they call themselves Indabuski. So I'm very, very careful with pastors and what they say.
Okay.
I basically follow my like the Bible, because some people call themselves Indabuski. They say they have 10 powers. I don't vibe with everybody that calls themselves a pastor. You understand?
Mm.
Because nobody's perfect, right?
Baba may get me
So,
too.
but
Yes,
based on my
yes, ma'am.
understanding of the
Yes,
Bible.
ma'am.
Okay, tí OBQ tẹ́ bá fẹ́ lo ọ̀rọ̀ pásítọ̀, ẹ jẹ́ ká lo bíbélì yẹn. According to ibi tẹ́ ẹ sọ yẹn, ta ni olówó yẹn? At least ẹ jẹ́ ń ṣe àpẹẹrẹ kan. Òwe náà ni tí Yahweh ń pa. Ó ní afúnrúgbìn kan ń fúnrúgbìn. Ó
Mm.
ní ìkan bọ́ sí ẹ̀bá ọ̀nà.
Mm-hmm.
Ó ní àwọn ẹyẹ, ó ní wọ́n ṣàjẹ.
Mm.
Ó ní afúnrúgbìn yìí fúnrúgbìn. Ó ní àwọn kan bọ́ sí orí àpáta. Ó ní ó dàgbà. Ó ní ìgbà tí ò
Mm-hmm.
rí irúgbìn. Ó ní
Mm-hmm.
ẹ̀rù pa anyway ó ṣáà kú. Ó ní afúnrúgbìn
Mm-hmm.
náà ń fúnrúgbìn. Ó ní pé ìkan bọ́ sí ẹ̀rín ẹ̀gún. Ó ní ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní dàgbà. Ìgbà tó
Mm-hmm.
dàgbà tán, ó ní wípé ẹ̀ẹ́gún sì fún un, ó sì fún un pa. Ó wá
Mm-hmm.
tẹ̀síwájú. Ó ní afúnrúgbìn náà ń fúnrúgbìn. Ó
Mm-hmm.
ní pé àwọn èso yẹn, ìkan wá bọ́ sí ilẹ̀ rere. Ó ló wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí
Mm-hmm.
ní mú èso ẹ̀ wá ní ìgbà tó
In
wù ú.
temples. Yes.
Nínú párébù yẹn, ta la
Mm-hmm.
fúnrúgbìn àti pé kí ni wọ́n ń fún?
Okay, that is a very good one, because Jesus Christ gave, like, to an extent, a good
Yeah, hello.
explanation
The,
of
the,
that
the
parable.
question is ta la fúnrúgbìn? Just a simple question.
Ah, who is the who is the ah man? Sorry, I'm not like I fuck up because I mess up because I am not like accurate to give you direct answer. But I know that the sower is like, basically it's talking about the word of God. Basically, I can't give you like, I can look for the Bible verse and give you specific answer, but
Ṣé
um I,
ẹ̀yin wọ́n àwọn máa kọ́ yín Bible ni kò yẹ ká máa béèrè béèrè. A kàn máa kà á, ẹ
Emma
máa
Binu.
listen. Cause
má bínú.
God, for God so loved the world gan. Abájọ tí Mr. Ají sọ̀rọ̀
No,
pé you did not have knowledge of scripture.
Mr. OBKM, my
ẹ
Lord
ṣe,
Bishop, my Lord Bishop,
ẹ ṣe,
my Lord Bishop
ẹ ṣe.
OBKM.
No, a lè ṣí Bible
It
verse yẹn ṣá
is
o.
Enisuru,
Bible verse yẹn.
Enisuru.
Because
It
distraction
is
nìyẹn.
Enisuru, sir. It is confirmed theology.
Okay.
Confirmed theology.
Yes.
You wake your pastor up and ask him, who is the sower? He will tell you the sower is Jesus Christ.
Yes. Yeah.
And then, by extension, anyone else who shares the word or the message of the gospel. But
Yes.
first, it is Jesus Christ.
Okay.
No, this is theology here.
So let us analyze how we got here. We got here uh from the passage that you said I should
Ṣẹ́rí
read from Luke 19,
OBQ
and my point was that that
OBK
is a parable.
OBK. Ṣẹ́rí verse tí mo fún
Yes.
yín mo mọ̀ọ́mọ̀
Yes,
fún
ma.
yín ni o. Ibi tí direct
Eh,
spine wà, a ṣì ń lọ bẹ̀. But mo kàn fẹ́ a kàn ṣì ń we are still surface yẹn a ṣì ń ẹ mọ̀. Téèyàn bá fẹ́ ṣe kinní náà yẹn á kọ́kọ́ ṣe romance.
no
So a
problem
ṣì ń
now.
romance.
No problem. No problem.
Ah!
The sower. I said, I.
Ṣẹ́rí mọ
All I know is
Bible
all I can just like give you.
you are so difficult
Mo gbà,
to ask questions.
mo gbà pé
Ó
mi ò
yẹ
mọ
kẹ́ máa
Bible.
listen.
Like
But you
I
should be
accept
reading
that.
your
Okay,
Bible. At least
I
you've
don't know
come
the
to this
Bible.
platform like 2 to 3 times. Ìgbà yẹn ló yẹ kẹ́ ti
Yeah,
máa
but
ka
can I
Bible yín
ask you?
dáadáa.
Can you
No,
recite Psalm
don't
91 of it? You can't
don't
now.
ask me question. Don't you that cannot
Okay.
you do not know àfọ̀ngbìn. Ah, wait till the gan. That's to tell
No, I
you ni
am.
pé hold on. Ṣé rí ibi tá a kà yẹn ẹ má jẹ́ ká kúrò ńbẹ̀. Verse tá a kà yẹn. Even ọmọ kékeré tó ṣẹ̀ bí sí Christianity ò mọ̀.
Abio.
According to that. Bá
My book of Bible stories. Last song.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
That yellow book, my book of Bible stories.
Oh, I
Taman
thought you were
Weke.
talking. So, yeah, láti òkè, Mr. OBQ, a máa sọ fún yín pé àwa ò ní àkí. Ṣé wọ́n gbọ́ mi báyìí? Ẹ̀rín nìkan mò ń gbọ́. Yeah, call them. Come
Okay.
on.
Videos are going you share in Sorosha.
Okay.
Tẹ̀síwájú. Okay.
So,
So when I give you a network one.
Yeah, Big Joe. Sometimes you all come and distract you. I already look. Be another one. Nice one. But that's my bad.
No. We needed to. We need to make is to provide clarity. Is to provide clarity
Yes,
because
yes,
that
yes,
parable,
yes.
right? When Jesus speaks in most of his parable, he's saying something about the kingdom, and the head of the kingdom is he and his
True.
father who are one.
You are correct. I have to be very careful because you're asking very, very critical questions, and someone that is not careful will just be seen. So I'm just being careful. That's
No.
the
It's
reason
a
why
matter of knowledge, sir.
I, I,
You know.
I have to be extremely careful with you guys. You
Okay, so
understand?
are
Because if
you a
I'm not
scientist,
extremely
sir?
careful,
Are you a scientist?
well, I love science.
Good. What's the one thing about science? You follow the facts where they be,
Science, you follow
right?
follow the facts.
Follow
Yeah.
the facts. So there's no, there's no need to just follow the facts. It makes life
No,
easy.
of course. But do you agree that this is a parable? That Jesus Christ did not
We know
literally
it's a
kill,
parable. We
not
know
really
it's a
buy
parable.
anybody?
We know it's a parable.
Okay.
We get it.
All right.
Bàbá
Okay.
mi o,
But
bàbá mi.
the epitome, just like the parable of the sower, and where the sower, the epitome
Okay.
of the sower is Jesus. Here too, you see this man who went to be king somewhere, right? He is an epitome of like Jesus, king of the Jews, and yet they rejected him. There's a deep theotokos
True.
in theology about this. And in the theology of it, this man who went to be king, right? The king of the Jews, and who the Jews rejected, Messiah of the Jews, who the Jews themselves rejected, even after he had showed them many signs. Those signs he showed them, talents that he gave them, and yet they did him wrong. There's a deep meaning to this. But
Yes, they
if
did
you're a
him wrong.
theologian, I probably would have, we would both have been agreeing on everything as I'm saying. But I understand, I get
Yo,
it.
yeah. The thing is that even if you want to look at it in that light,
Baba
even
Obike.
if you want to go in the direction of please 1 second, Yami, Big Juice. Even if you want to move in that direction in that light, we need to understand what. Even bringing up another parable that says that okay, a man that owns a land leases it to someone and he sent different people there and they killed even his own son. How would you feel?
Hey,
You understand? So we can even go in that direction
TikTok.
too.
They will chase you on TikTok. Oh, payo. Gone alive. Oh.
Sorry. He
TikTok
sent
máa gba
he
àkáǹtì
sent so
yín sí,
many
ó
people,
máa
he
rò
even
bóyá
sent his son. What they buying son there?
TikTok máa rò bóyá ẹ ń báyàn jà lórí live stream ni. So ẹ má
Exactly.
máa lo kinní yẹn.
Okay.
Àfi tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá like àkáǹtì yín.
I'll try.
So let us now go to
I will try.
his father with whom he's one, whom he has never disagreed with. Or did Jesus disagree with his father before, sir?
Jesus Christ, I don't think I know any place that he disagree, but I know where he beg his father that if this thing can pass, he should
And
let
we
it
have,
pass.
but we have agreed on
But
that
he
one.
said his will shall be done.
Me have agreed with
Yeah.
you on that one, right? Right?
Okay now.
You brought it
Okay.
up, and I said I agree. But before then, there's
Okay,
no
but
disagreement between them.
before we move to the next place I want to take us to, we have made it very clear that this is a parable. This is not a
Oh,
literal place
oh
where
gosh,
Jesus
oh gosh,
Christ
oh gosh.
by anybody.
Okay. If that's what you want to accept, but you see that man of Minas, who went to be king, right? We have now told you that in the theology of it, just like in the parable of the sower, where the sower himself is Jesus Christ himself, this man who went to be king, Messiah, king of the Jews, right, is Jesus.
I will agree with you
And
on
all
that
those
because a king can
and all
order
those,
the
and
execution of
you
his.
see that last verse that you are saying this thing, all those who do not accept him as Lord and Savior, who do not want him to be their Messiah, who refuse him as their Messiah, they will buy, and they will buy, and when they buy, where are they going?
They will buy.
They will go to hell.
They will, they will buy because as everybody will buy, but it's not as if you use his own hand to buy them.
Understood. Okay, so I want you to understand that deep theology.
Yes. So in terms of that theology, I can understand I can understand where you're going. But in terms
Okay,
of
good.
literal English, when you say somebody is pioneer, that
Okay,
person that
Ó
that's
means
yá,
that
fine.
in the physical,
bàbá
in this
Just
bàbá
expression,
explain.
the
Obike. Ó
person
yá, ẹ jẹ́
literally
ká lọ síbi tó
by the
ti wá
person.
pààyàn sìn.
Uh,
Ẹ jẹ́ ká wá lọ.
First Samuel 15:13. First Samuel 15:13. I believe
Ó yẹ bá
First
wa
Samuel
ṣí
15:13.
Obike.
Oh, First Samuel
Obike.
15:3. Sorry, I'm forgetting all these things. First Samuel 15:3. When I make home and 13, what is it? Let's see. First Samuel 15:3. Let me go and take him now.
Bàbá mi mo ti gbé dé. Mr. Obike ẹ fẹ́ bá wa kà á mọ́ ni a ní kẹ́ bá wa kà á ẹ lè dáhùn. Obike
Okay, First Samuel 15. Ìyá wa Big Jose ti fẹ́ mú mi ẹ wá ń pe orúkọ mi in a friendly manner. Okay,
ah
First Samuel 15.
ṣé àfẹ́ǹdì tẹ́lẹ̀ ni
You see, ẹ̀dẹ̀ máa ní pé kí n máa rìn ẹ̀dẹ̀ máa play ẹ̀rìn ní background. Okay, First Samuel 15. Samuel also said to Saul, "The Lord sent me to anoint you king over his people, over Israel. Now, therefore, heed the voice of the word of the Lord. Thus says the Lord of hosts, I will punish Amalek for what he did to Israel. I will punish Amalek for what he did to Israel. How he ambushed him on the way when he came out from Egypt. That's bad. Now, go and attack Amalek and utterly destroy all that they have, and do not spare them, but buy both man and woman, infant, nursing child, ox, sheep, camel, and donkey."
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
Kí ló
Okay.
dé tó wá fún wa ní pé kọ́ pa wọn? Kí ló dé? Why did he say we should buy them?
Ẹ bá bẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ Yahweh sir kẹ́ ṣàlàyé fún wa.
Okay. According to the verse, ó ní pé I will punish Amalek for what he did to Israel. I will ambush him. So nígbà tí when children of Israel they are coming out from their slavery and oppression, right? Àwọn Amalek ti kọ́kọ́ ambush wọn. Okay, so it's just like so what ti ambush àwọn ọmọ Israel tẹ́lẹ̀. Okay, alright. So kí ni question yìí?
No, ẹ sọ fún wa náà ni pé
Based
kí ni.
on this passage, it's just like only pé òun vengeance. So that means Amalek ti kọ́kọ́ attack àwọn Israel tẹ́lẹ̀. So wọ́n ní pé àwọn náà gbọ́dọ̀ attack wọn padà.
Oh, I see.
Based off this, so
Based off of this, okay, which is fine, okay, but here
I mean,
at least ó wà clear wípé Yahweh sọ pé ẹ lọ pa wọ́n.
àwọn tọ́tọ́ ti kọ́kọ́ ambush yín
Mo
nígbà
mọ̀,
tẹ̀ ń jáde láti Egypt.
mo mọ̀, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, but human being per human being, the supreme being wá sọ pé okay, ẹ̀yin náà ẹ lọ pa wọ́n. Àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́?
Well, I mean, mi ò advocate pípa anybody o, but based off nǹkan tí worker, because wọ́n ti bí mi ní time yẹn, mi ò mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nígbà yẹn. Nǹkan tó kọ́ ní bíbá ni pé ó ní pé òun máa punish Amalek for what he did to Israel, how he ambushed him on the way when he came out from Egypt. So ó ní pé nǹkan kan ti ṣẹlẹ̀.
Nǹkan kan ti ṣẹlẹ̀ àbí? Alright, ó yá, ẹ bá wa lọ sí
bó ṣe
number
rí
13.
nìyẹn,
Ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ wo nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ yẹn. Let's
bó
go
ṣe
to
rí
number,
nìyẹn o.
because we're in the book of Samuel, right? Let's go back ká lọ wo nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀. Go to Numbers 13.
Okay.
Ẹ lè bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti, I think verse 2 or so.
Why Numbers 13 to verse 2 to what?
A lè bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti Numbers 13 from verse 2.
To what?
Ẹ kò bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ká. Just start from Numbers 13 verse 2. Oh, sorry. Numbers 13.
This place is long.
No. We're not. It's not much. We're not. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Let me see. Numbers 13. Let's go to Eberati verse 17.
Verse 17.
Benny.
Kini Igbo.
No, Numbers 13 from verse 17. Nípa nǹkan tá ní ìdòpọ̀. Just 17 to 20 is enough.
17 to 20 is enough.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Then Moses sent them to spy out the land of Canaan and said to them, Go up this way into the south and go up into the mountains and see what the land is like, whether the people who dwell in it are strong or weak, few or many, whether the land they dwell in is good or bad, whether the cities they inhabit are like camps or strongholds, whether the land is rich or poor, whether they are forests there or not. Be of good courage and bring some of the fruits of the land. Now the time was the season of
verse
the
17
first
yẹn
ripe grape.
ẹ kò ka verse 17 yẹn nìkan fún wa because mi fẹ́ gbà wá ní àsìkò.
Then Moses sent them to spy out the land of Canaan and said to them, Go up this way into the south and go up into the
Ṣé KJV lẹ́ ń
mountains.
kà yẹn sá?
NKJV.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah, go ahead. Go into the south and what?
Spy.
Good. Ẹ ṣeun. This is where the problem started. Moses sọ wípé ẹ̀yin tí mo yàn yìí ẹ lọ ṣe ọ̀tẹlẹ̀múyẹ́. Go and spy on these people. Ṣé rí ibi tí wọ́n sọ pé kí wọ́n lọ spy yẹn? That place is called the Negev. You can write it down and go and check later. The Negev. Ṣé mọ àwọn tó ń
Yeah, I've heard of it before.
Okay, ṣé mọ àwọn tó ń gbé ní the Negev tó pọ̀ jù? The Amalekites. There are other tribes náà wà ńbẹ̀. But àwọn Amalekites, àwọn ni wọ́n ń gbé ní the part of the Negev tó wà luscious jù. So, ṣe rí pé jẹ́jẹ́ àwọn Amalekites ni wọ́n jókòó wọn.
Okay.
Mose, I'm guessing now, bóyá kí lorúkọ ẹ̀ Yahweh ló sọ fún wọn, bóyá Yahweh kọ́ èmi ò mọ̀, ṣé pé wọ́n kọ́ síbẹ̀ bóyá Yahweh ló sọ pé bóyá excuse me, wọ́n kọ́ síbẹ̀ bóyá Yahweh ló sọ pé Mose o, excuse me. Ṣé rí pé wọ́n kọ́ síbẹ̀ bóyá Yahweh ló sọ pé Mose o send àwọn èèyàn lọ o àbí Mose má send àwọn èèyàn lọ o ṣùgbọ́n Mose send àwọn èèyàn lọ.
Okay.
You can see I'm not adding to it, or I'm not removing from it.
Yes. I see your flow.
Good. Now, wọ́n lọ wá lọ spy.
Okay.
Àwọn Amalekites yẹn, ṣé mọ̀ pé àwọn náà wọn kì í ṣe òpònú.
Okay.
When they see, not only did they spy, wọ́n tún wá wọ inú ibẹ̀, wọ́n tún mú àwọn fruits àtàwọn nǹkan kan wọ́n kó padà wá. True or false? If you remember this story.
True. They brought a very big fruit, like giants.
So, àwọn Amalekite yẹn, ṣé ẹ rò pé àwọn náà wọn ò ní internal police or internal security títí wọn?
Ó possible.
Ó possible kan ní ó dẹ̀ possible kan máa ní because wọ́n sọ fún wa. Àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́? But tí ìlú bá wà tí àwọn èèyàn kan wọlé tí wọ́n rí pé àwọn pípì àwọn pípì rí. Ṣé àṣà nǹkan tí mò ń sọ? You know people will take notice.
Yes.
Ibi gangan tí wàhálà ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ gangan ni. Àwọn yẹn wá gbọ́ fìrìfìrì pé àwọn èèyàn kan ń bọ̀ o. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ti rán àwọn ọ̀tẹlẹ̀múyẹ́ wá. Àwọn náà wọ́n wá ṣe counter intelligence. Wọ́n wá rí pé kí ni a lè ṣe? The best thing ni wípé offense is the best form of defense.
Sọ yẹn fún wa o, but ìyẹn possible. Kọ́tẹ́ sọ yẹn ó possible.
Nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nìyẹn tí wọ́n refer sí when we got to Samuel. And rántí pé Numbers is before Samuel.
True. But
Exactly.
I like your train of thought, right? But I also want you to realize something. Do you know that before the children of children of Israel, Koto was in Egypt, they were in a land called Canaan before then. That was where Jacob was. Before Joseph sent them to bring his father into the land and he came into captivity. Do
Oh,
you
my
know
Lord
that?
Bishop. My Lord Bishop, I love you for that statement. I love you for that statement. That statement is rooted in fact. And that is why near ancient East scholars, they have said categorically, without any equivocation, that the Israelites are not anything special, that they are Canaanites to start with. Do you get it? Is it making sense now?
I mean, we can agree on that because their ancestry is from there. It's probably
They are
from there.
Canaanites. They are
We
Canaanites.
can say that because Abraham was called. So I mean, I mean, ride on.
So now, once you are law, one padabo. Maybe because of the number of years that they spent there, they have lost all connection. They have lost everything. There's nothing they're coming back to. They don't even know where they left from, which is possible. But now, it will be dada. Nígbà tí the Amalekites, they waylaid them. Wọ́n waylay àwọn ọmọ Israel. In fact, kò ṣe pé wọ́n kọ ojú ogun sí wọn directly. Àwọn stragglers, àwọn tí wọ́n rìn lọ. Ṣùgbọ́n pé when people are going, bẹ́yẹn, àwọn kan máa wà jẹ́ pé ẹ̀yìn ni wọ́n máa wà. Àwọn apẹ́lẹ́yìn who cannot meet up to speed. Tó yẹ pé when the main set of people tí wọ́n bá ti débi tí wọ́n dé, àwọn yẹn ṣe wọ́n máa dé díẹ̀. The old, the elderly, those who are walking versus those who are on horses or chariots or whatever it is. Àwọn tó wà lẹ́yìn yẹn làwọn Amalekites yẹn ni wọ́n wèlé. And in that story, in that part of that section of the story, where the Amalekites waylaid them, I think, in war, all things, there is always collateral damage. But it was not as bad as what Yahweh is telling them to do. Ejo, eba omi ka First Samuel 15:3.
Ali had the subtract Pedro
Mo
no
mọ̀.
Ali had so
Objection,
add for because
objection accepted. Objection accepted. But eba mi ka verse 3 yẹn, ẹ kà dáadáa. Kí gbogbo aráyé gbọ́ nǹkan tí Yahweh sọ. First
which
Samuel
one?
15:3 ni.
So Katulo see First Samuel again.
15:3. Ó wà lójú screen yín. Big Ghost gbé wá ẹ̀kọ́ ká. Ẹ jà ká dáadáa.
Okay. Now translation one. Okay. Now go attack the Amalekites and totally destroy all that belongs to them. Do not spare them. Put to buy men and women, children and infant cattle, camel and donkeys. Okay.
Okay. Ṣé ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn?
But ṣé mọ̀ pé more extent kò tó damage. So lè sọ.
No. Mo understand nǹkan tẹ́ sọ pé a lè sọ. Ṣé understand nǹkan tí mo sọ? Now,
because I can compare evils nísìnyí. Evil at evil and like evil bad at bad. I fẹ́ compare. And
I
bad
get
is
it.
bad.
I get it. Ṣé understand nǹkan tí mo sọ? I get it. Okay? Now, ẹ jẹ́ ká ka Deuteronomy 25 verse 17 and 18.
Okay.
Deuteronomy 25, 17 and 18.
Deuteronomy 25. I think if it's Jesus to buy, but let's go on. 25 verse 20. What and 20? I mean,
17
Deuteronomy
and 18.
25, you said
17 and
17
18.
and 18. 17.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. Remember what Amalek did to you on the way as you were coming from Egypt. Ó dàgbé nǹkan tí Amalek ṣe ó bad gan.
Oh yeah,
Tí
Eka.
wọ́n gbàgbé how
Yeah.
he met you on the way and attack your rear ranks, all the stragglers at your rear when you were tired and weary. And
Hmm.
he did not fear God. Kò níbẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run. Kí ló dé tí ò fi
Yes.
níbẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run?
But who did they
Ọlọ́run tó dá kò níbẹ̀rù
attack?
Ọlọ́run.
Who did they attack, sir?
Kò níbẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè. He
Agba.
attacked the stragglers.
No. Please. Ẹjọ́. Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè bíi ti bò. Kò ní bẹ̀rù Yahweh. Please. Ẹ má jẹ́ ká jà o.
Okay, kò níbẹ̀rù Yahweh. Okay.
Now, àwọn wo ni wọ́n sọ pé àwọn Amalekites ni wọ́n attack? Ẹ kà dáadáa o. Verse 17 yẹn, verse
Ó
18
ní
yẹn
pé
ló wà. Attack who? Who did they
attack
attack?
your rear ranks, all the stragglers at your rear.
All the
The
stragglers only.
stragglers.
The stragglers. They did not even attack. Kò ní pé wọ́n dojú ogun kan wọ́n on all sides. Tí wọ́n attack àti wọn níwájú lẹ́yìn gbogbo everywhere. Just àwọn tó lag behind.
Ó dẹ̀ ní pé and he did not fear God.
Yes, Agba. But ẹ jẹ́ ká máa wò in severity and in weight. Just the stragglers.
Well,
Okay.
severity and weight.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká assume.
Severity and weight is very, very. Severity and weight is very, very relative because.
I know.
Okay.
More accept. Okay. Now, ẹ wá wo nǹkan tó wá sọ fún wọn ní 1 Samuel 15:3. Ẹ wo nǹkan tí Yahweh fi wá sọ. Yahweh sọ pé okay, ẹ̀yin náà ẹ lọ attack one section of the Amalekites. Kò sọ pé okay, ẹ attack half. Let's even assume that the half of the people of Israel ní stragglers, àwọn half kan ló wà wájú, àwọn half ló wà jẹ́ stragglers.
If we should go by your logic,
so
if we
1
should go
Samuel
by your logic,
15:3. Ẹ ka 1 Samuel 15:3 yẹn fún wa sà. So that we are sure we are on the right footing.
well, because I appreciate your flow, let me go and read it. 1 Samuel, chapter
15 verse 3.
verse 3. Now go and attack Amalek and utterly destroy all that they have. And do not spare them.
That they are
Bible, man and
all
woman, infant and young, thus camel and
Yahweh.
donkey. Okay.
Yahweh.
But
Are you a fair?
I do know.
Is he a fair God?
We cannot measure the fairness of God by that.
He said,
right?
Okay,
because we are analyzing possibilities. No, Eduro no like many times.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yes. So all these things that are doing is based off assumption. For example, if the children of Israel were 1 million and the people at their rear ranks were like, let's say 1,000, right? And the total number of children of, because those ones have where they're going to, the total children of the Amalek back then was like 500. If they are 500 killed and attacked like 1,000, so what will be the proportion? So we don't know these things, so we cannot really assume and estimate.
No, I accept.
You understand? If
that we cannot really assume.
If the Akpa that can Akpa tí àwọn Amaleki lè ká ni only rare rank. Just like Kiyoma Sari, they run for his life. People are running for their life. You're not going to attack those people that are running for their life. That's a very much wickedness. You don't meet them. Oba wọn labo. Ní nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀. Somebody's escaping for his life. Ode balabo. It's just like saying that okay, his war is happening, and somebody is now seeing some innocent women is now sleeping with them. That's different between you are fighting versus war. So
Mhm.
I don't know how to quantify. I'm not quantifying. I don't know anything. So, but what I'm saying
Okay.
is that we cannot really quantify. But
Okay.
yes,
Okay.
I
Let's
understand your train
accept.
of thought.
Let
But
let us accept that we cannot quantify. But did they
yes,
buy all the Israelites?
I believe that if they buy they didn't buy all the Israelites because maybe
Okay, good.
their proportion is not the same.
Well, even if the proportion is not the same, one, they did not buy all the Israelites,
They did not
right?
buy all the Israelites.
Okay,
They
good.
cannot.
Now,
Yes, they
what?
could not. They
Okay,
could not.
so why is
They could
Yahweh?
not.
What?
They
No, no, no,
probably
no,
could
no, no,
not.
no.
They probably could not.
It
No,
okay.
they,
Let me ask you a
they
question.
probably could not.
Between a people who are traveling and coming on the road versus a people who are in their own place, in their own land, who okay, let me help you. Let me help you. Deuteronomy 20, what was it called? No, no, no. Where was that place when he said he should go and spy? I believe it's in Numbers. Numbers 13, right? When they went to look at them, but he said, okay, but the people who live there are powerful. The cities are very fortified and very large. We even saw descendants of Anak there, right? The Amalekites live in the Negev. The Hittites, Jebusites, and Amorites live in the hill country, right? So, and so what do we pay? And it's the land we explored, divorced those living in it. All the people we saw there are of great size. We saw the Nephilim. We are like grasshoppers in our own eyes, and we look the same to them. Once we pay, these people they are powerful. It means they are more powerful than the Israelites in Numbers 13, based on the report of Joshua, right? Their cities are fortified and very large. A very large city is for a lot of inhabitants, right?
Mhm.
So the point is this: people who are on the road versus those who are living in their land quietly in peace and everything, they are, versus those who have been on the road. How many of those look at who is going to be more numerous? Those who
You,
are on the road
you,
who are traveling for over how many hundred years versus those who are in their own land, T1 BC,
you,
T1 Red Sea, who are
you,
having fun,
you,
who are
you
able
know
to
you know that based off what we've read now, it can
Mhm.
be implied. It can be implied
Implied,
that
yes, it is implied.
the children of Israel were just passing through. They never intended to stay, and you attack the people that are just passing through your land
Okay, if they were passing through, why were they spying?
because they need to know the paths that they will follow.
Mm, mm,
You
mm, mm,
lie. You
mm,
lie, sir.
mm, mm,
Because you know
mm,
that Jesus wants to take over that land for the children of
mm,
Israel. Why are you
mhm.
lying?
Yep.
No,
Yep. If sir, if they were passing through, why do they need to know if the soil is fertile or poor?
I'm coming.
Numbers chapter 13, right? Verse 18.
Mhm.
See what the land is like, whether the people who live there are strong or weak, few or many. Okay, fine. We can say, okay, they are passing by, okay, for their security. Okay, Oyemi. What kind
Yes.
of land do they live in? Is it a good or bad land? What kind of towns do they live in? Are they unwalled or fortified? Ah, why do you want to know about the city's defenses?
To be honest, I do not know because
How
at that particular point in time, they